Welcome everyone to Gaming Elite HD, and today we're going to be doing a quick review of the Samsung Galaxy S5. And this is the Samsung Galaxy S5's retail box from the AT&T retailer store. Okay, take a quick look. Okay. Alright, now on the back here you have some documentation. It's telling that it's giving you some information. The Samsung Galaxy S5 is 4G Lite capable. It means that it's a little faster than the 4G. It's got a 5.1 inch screen display. It can also be used as a smart remote or universal remote controller. Its CPU is a 2.5 GHz quad-core processor. It can function as a heart rate monitor. It's got a 16 rear megapixel camera, and it's got a 2 megapixel front facing camera. The operating system is an Android operating system, and it can also record and play back full high definition movies in 1920 by 1080 resolution. It's also Wi-Fi 35. Okay, so without any further ado, I'm just going to take it out of the box. Okay, let's see what we have here. Okay, so this is the phone in its original packaging. We're just going to go through documentation first. Okay, so over here you have okay, this is a slip, so that's not really important. At first glance here you have the quick start user guide, and this is just to quickly teach you some customization, your customization notifications, calls, some voicemail, and the AT&T drive mode. Okay. Over here, if we just, there we go, you have, okay, another guide, and this is for the, okay, this is your user's guide for the health and safety warranty guide. Okay. Alright, so here you have some components. Over here you have your USB cable. Okay, now this will be good for the charging via a computer or laptop. If you need to charge it via the cable, you need, you need to charge it via your car. You need a car charger like this one. Okay, where you can plug the USB into the car. Okay, and you have your wall charger, right? Your wall charger, right? And this goes into here, right? This goes into here like that. Okay, so that is your USB, and is USB 3 compatible. And here you have the Samsung's earplugs. Okay, so let me just quickly remove them from the packaging very carefully. I don't want to rip the bag. Okay, and there you go. They're color white. This is the white version. Okay, so they're very nice. You have your volume control right there. Okay. Okay, and the cable itself is actually a flat cable. Okay. Alright, so there is really nothing else in this box. So we're just gonna put it away and take a closer look at the phone. Okay, so at first glance here, the phone is not so heavy but not so light either. It shows right. It feels just right on your hands. Not too big, not too small. It has a leathery texture here on the back, although this is not made out of leather, but it has that kind of feel, in my opinion. Here is your camera. Okay, your big camera. This is the 16 megapixel camera. Here's some speakers over here. Is this the speakers? I'm not sure if that's a speaker or a vent right here, but this is your power button right here. Over here you have your power button right there. Okay, I believe this is a camera. This is the front-facing camera right here. This is your ear plug. This is where your ear plug goes. This is your headset jack, and just gonna see how this thing looks really quick. Alright, so here's what the phone looks in the inside, okay? For all of you tech gurus out there who wants to see it, this is the big ass battery there for you. This is probably what makes the phone heavy. Okay, this is just the weight of the battery. The battery is a lithium ion battery, and it's good for 21 hours of talk time. Okay, so it's pretty good. It's long lasting. Over here is where you have your memory card right there, and below it is where you have your SIM card. Okay, so it's pretty simple. It's not, you know, it's self-explanatory right there. You don't need to be a. Now, when you're sealing it up, be sure that everything is properly placed, that you're sealing it correctly, because if it isn't and there is a little gap open, like I said, it will no longer be water resistant and your phone could be damaged if you're using it for like taking pictures on the water, or, you know, showing off or whatever. Alright, so let us turn it on and see what it has to offer. Okay, now we're gonna cover the software side of the phone. It's a nice looking phone, okay? And just swipe to open it. You can also lock the screen. Now the phone has a fingerprint option. Actually, not a fingerprint, a finger reader that would read your fingerprint, and it will unlock the phone for you if you want to do it that way. But I'm not gonna cover it here because that option, the finger scanner on the Samsung S5 doesn't work very well, according to the review. So I'm just not gonna cover that. All right. So on the front screen you have your weather. Okay. You have the weather app. You know, that's how it looks like. You can customize it to whatever you want. You have a Google search. You have all your Google applications are compressed into one folder. Okay, and you have your Play Store, you have your camera, and your email. Over here to the left you have My Magazine, and this is like a source of information from sports, TV, etc. Okay, over here you have some more applications. Now Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter are not part of the default applications that come with the S5, but you have to download them. The AT&T applications are compressed into one folder. If you get them with if you get the S5 with another carrier, it might have a different folder. Okay, over here you have other tiles like the Geo News, the Galaxy Essential, where you can get the must-have applications designed for the specific phone, and the Galaxy Gift, which is like free premium applications, etc. Okay, this tab here is empty for you to put whatever applications you want. Over here on the bottom you have your phone. Okay, this is pretty much what it looks like. You have your favorites. Okay, from the favorites you can go to contacts, you know, right there. You have your contacts. You can go to check your call logs, or you can go to your keypad. Here's how the keypad looks, and you know, it's got a very big tiles for the phones, and you know, it feels very nice and it vibrates whenever you touch it. You can also access your contacts, which is the immediate buttons right here, and your messaging. Okay, right there. Okay, that's how it looks like. Okay, you have your internet. Okay, which is pretty fast considering. Okay, over here, when you swipe it, you have this menu up here. You have your regular Wi-Fi on, enable and disable button. You have your location, sound. You have your screen rotation, Bluetooth. Right here on this button in the corner that looks like a Windows start button. If you click it, it will give you a much larger view of all the things that you can enable and disable. Like you have power saving, you have blocking mode, airplane mode, private mode, etc. Just keep in mind that the more things you turn on, the more battery power you will consume. Okay. Through here you can also access your settings. If you click on the wheel, on the little wheel right there, that would take you to your settings page. Okay, and the settings page looks like this, where you can modify more in-depth settings of your different features of the phone, like the Wi-Fi. This is where you set up your Wi-Fi, your Bluetooth for pairing devices, and discovery mode, where you lock your screen with the fingerprint. Where you change your wallpaper. Here you have your finger scanner, safety assistance. Here you have more network connections, etc. You get the picture. Okay, and all right, now right here you have your apps, and this button takes you to the apps page, where you have full concentration of apps right there. You have your music, you have your Keeper, you have your Google Maps, Hangouts, you have your memo for keeping notes to yourself. You also have you can also access your settings through there. You have the Samsung apps, you have your Play Store also through here. You have a lot of apps right here to play around with. It comes with plenty of apps. You have your calendar. You have a calendar right there. You also have your calculator. You have your Beats music. Here people like that. You also have a nice clock. If you want to use it as a timer, as a stopwatch, this is your timer, this is your stopwatch. You can also access the world clock, or you can just want to set up your alarm. You have Google Chrome that comes installed with the Samsung S5. And you also have other applications, like for instance you have this voice recorder. Okay, if you want to record a conversation, you're at a meeting, you can use the voice recorder. Okay, there is your smart remote application, your health application also, etc. Okay, now I'm gonna cover some features of the camera of the phone. Alright, so here is the camera. Okay, now the camera's got some modes. If you touch on mode, it will give you some options right there. If you can look at there, you go. You have auto, you have beauty phase. I haven't used the beauty phase one. If you see on the background that the camera is a bit slow, that's because of the lack of light right now where it's actually at. Okay, but it takes very beautiful pictures. You have the shot and more. That's for shooting bursts of pictures at a time. You have your panorama, of course. You have your panorama. You have your virtual tour. You have the dual camera. This is an interesting one. Like if I click on dual camera, then you can see a little camera that's gonna appear right there, and you can actually see me. See, you can see me right there. Haha. So you can actually see the camera I'm using to record this video right there. See? Right, that's a pretty neat feature of the Samsung S5. Okay, I usually put it on auto. Okay, I like it better on auto. So through here you can access your own gallery. Okay, you can just click on that frame right there, and it will take you to the gallery. Okay, and right there, that's my beautiful sister right there. On top of a roof. She's a cat right there, and you can. Okay, how do I? Okay, so here is your gallery right here, how it would look like, and your camera would say how many pictures you've taken, where it's at. You can also check out your albums. Okay, you can also access your pictures through the gallery application right here. You can click on gallery, and that would take you to a different view of the gallery. Okay, And with that said, that concludes my tour, if you will, of the Samsung S5. As always, thank you for watching. Please subscribe, give me a like. If you have any questions, please leave me a comment. And as always, have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time.